Hello again, everyone. Welcome back. And as you can see, I'm back at home base. Had a great time in Jamaica. Hope you enjoyed the videos I made there. Now, today on with more reviews. Remember when I was in Jamaica, the first review I did was Long Live the King, collaboration between Caldwell cigars and AJ. Today is the counterpart to that cigar. This is The King is Dead, Torpedo. Now, this cigar is part of a limited amount. It is a limited release of 250 boxes of each size. So it's not a lot of them out there, but you can find them. This uses a Nicaraguan Maduro wrapper with all aged Nicaraguan binder and filler. There is the density. Now, this cigar has a nice feel in the hand, really classed up. I like the band. Of course, AJ is not going to get away without putting his name on there, but very nice looking cigar. The Maduro version, as you will recall, the natural version did very well, 94. So let's see what the Maduro version has in store for us. The new collaboration between Caldwell Cigars and AJ Fernandez, The King is Dead, Torpedo. This is a nice point to cut, and I got to tell you, the perfect draw tool was basically created for cigars just like this. Now, I don't know how the draw is going to be, but if there's any hesitation to give it a nod and go ahead, I will use it. Now I'm going to take off just about that much. There's what I took off. Not much, right? Okay. I think I may touch that up just a tad. So all I have to do, I have it sitting right here beside me. Take it out. And I won't bore you, but I'll be right back. All right, that is perfect. Put my little tool back. Actually, Connie just reminded me of something when we were in Jamaica. My next door neighbor, the room next door and the room on the adjacent side, they got some cigars to smoke around the bonfire and came to me and said, "Can you do anything with this? Can you cut it more?" I said, "Hold on, let's try this." I've got a tool, made it right for them with the perfect draw. They went away happy. So told them about the website. Don't know what they got them, but if they're going to smoke cigars, you really got to have it. All right, so we are good. Well, we're right at the beginning, and your first flavors are rather predictable. There is a citrus there, and some almost like a citrus peel, some brown sugar and cinnamon, but you got a lot of chocolate and a lot of black coffee, which is at the point of being an espresso. There is some sweetness in the chocolate. It's not a straight unsweetened dark chocolate, but it's rather dark, but it has sweetness. Black pepper at about 7.5, almost to 8. There's a lot of black pepper, so it's a good start. The citrus notes are there with some sweetness. There's a little like an orange peel effect, which is a little twanginess, takes away a little bit of it, but you will notice them. But what you're going to really notice is a large amount of semi-sweet, we'll call it, dark chocolate and black coffee, almost to the espresso point. Well, here I'm at the first third, and the intensity of the citrus did pick up after the beginning notes to now. Actually, it really picked up from there to about the first inch, and now it's sort of leveled out or decreased just a little bit back from where the peak of it was at about 3/4 or an inch in. But you still have the same flavor notes. It's the coffee is not as espresso tasting as it was at the beginning. It's more of a very dark roast, full-bodied coffee. The cigar itself, I would call medium to full. The finish is quite a bit of nutmeg. And some unsweetened dark chocolate and coffee. There is nutmeg on the front end, but I'm not even sure if I said anything about it initially. It's sort of low key. The dark chocolate and the coffee and the sweeter notes sort of cloak it. There is nutmeg on the front end, but it's not something that you know that a normal Nicaraguan cigar has a lot. This one has an below average amount, but it's not that noticeable. I mean, it's there, but it's you don't notice it. You notice the other things. The sweeter notes have really gotten nice in this cigar, and the low key nutmeg is nice. Of course, the dark chocolate is always nice, and the black coffee. It's very much a Maduro cigar. This cigar really jumps out at you and says, "Here I am." I'm starting it off at 94. So this is a quite impressive Maduro cigar. Let's see where we go. Well, we're here at the end of the second third. And if you notice, we're getting a very good burn time out of this thing. Now, the nutmeg notes are very noticeable now. The semi-sweet dark chocolate and coffee is still a very big, heavy, lower level flavor. And the citrus notes are still nice and twangy. I would call it full-bodied. There is some nice cinnamon, sort of a little below average, but it's nice cinnamon and brown sugar. But you have all the notes of a Maduro Nicaraguan cigar now, and they're quite noticeable. The finish is unchanged. There's a nice lingering black pepper on the finish. Sort of surrounds your palate. You can feel it. But the cigar has moved laterally on the score chart. It hasn't gone up or down, so I'm maintaining 94. It's a very good Maduro cigar with nice sweetness and a lot of heavy lower end notes. So as the cigar progresses to the final third, let's see if we've got a cigar that will equal or surpass or come just a bit short of the natural version. Well, we're down to the end, so let's wrap it up. Well, here in the end, The nutmeg notes were quite heavy. Everything was in play, but it did sort of make a little turn, and the sweeter notes it just seemed to drop off just a tad. So I'm going to actually lower the score to 93. Still excellent, but that will affect the overall score, and we're going to have the natural will win this battle. So your overall score is 93.67. Personal preference. All cards on the table. I actually have a box of both of them. I like them both. Excellent cigar from AJ for Caldwell. Again, this is based on Caldwell's blend, but with a Nicaraguan interpretation. So this is AJ's version of Caldwell cigars. And he did an excellent job, in my opinion. Some of you may actually flip-flop my scores in your own assessment, but they are very close to both being on par, the same score. So there you have it. Excellent cigar. By the way, the finish is unchanged and it's full-bodied. But that'll do it. First review back from vacation. Not bad. Not a bad cigar to review. The new collaboration between Caldwell Cigars and AJ Fernandez, The King is Dead. Torpedo. 93.67.